A new twist on cocktails. Meadtinis.
That sounded so much better when they were just on the table. There, see? Yeah, it's like a gong. All right. So, yeah, people have asked us to, like, can you blend your meads? Can you mix meads and wines? Of course you can. But you know what's more fun? Making cocktails with them. So let's start. We worked this up a while ago and just now getting around to making this video.
Right, because when we did the test subjects, we drank an awful lot of Meadtinis.
It's a good thing we took notes. We're going to start with a
Mandarin Meadtini.
Now, that is going to be using our Mandarin Orange Mead, and this one is now, it's a 1.5 years old, but, fresh bottle. Look at that. And we're going to be using, I have notes over here. So if you see me looking over here, that's why, because the paper just doesn't, so nice looking. So let's just go with that.
We're going to start with 1.5 ounces
of the Mandarin Mead.
Mandarin Mead.
I even have the fancy jiggers and things.
But it's not going in the glass. It's going
You're
in the
right.
shaker.
See, it's been a while since we did this. In the shaker.
This is a 1-to-1 ratio Meadtini, so we're also going to be adding 1.5 ounces of vodka. Our vodka of choice is Tito's.
And if it's not your choice of vodka, it should be.
Well, if it's not your choice of vodka, then use your choice of vodka, right?
If you want to. But Tito's is better. I'm just kidding. I don't really drink vodka. I'm just going to bang stuff around all the whole time. This is going to be great. We need a bigger area. But then things would be like teeny tiny.
Now we need ice. Ice, ice, baby. How many cubes should we put in there?
Let's do 2. Let's do 3. Okay. And then, please do not pick on my technique. I suck at this, I will be honest. But it works. Just want to...
You said it and then you...
Get it sealed. Whew, that gets cold. All right. And then crack it. I can't do the fancy one-hand crack thing.
Yeah.
I don't do the double shake. I am able to do the cracked pour like that, though.
Yeah, see?
See?
That's a quality Meadtini right there.
You do not want any of the ice, but you want all your liquid.
It's a thing of beauty. But wait, we're not done.
Nope.
No.
Wrong one.
We're doing an orange slice because it's an orange Meadtini.
1 sec. I de-peeled it.
It's fancy and schmancy. Meadtini, done.
That's right, we're not drinking them yet. I'm disappointed too.
All right, we need to rinse out our shaker.
Next.
3 ice cubes in, because now we know how many ice cubes we need.
What are we making?
We're making the cherry chocolate Meadtini. This is, of course, inspired by a chocolate Meadtini, or chocolatini. Chocolatini? I think.
Something like that.
Anywho.
For that, we are using our cherry chocolate with vanilla added mead that we made back in 2019. So this is almost 4 years old. This is good stuff. I've actually had this. Wow, it's 16.3 ABV.
Now, this is not a 1-to-1 ratio because the cherry chocolate mead is strong. So we're going to dilute it a little bit by only using 1 ounce of that mead.
It's very strong. Heady. Strong as in like flavor.
To 2 ounces of vodka.
I'm not a bartender. I can juggle the bottles, though.
Oh, that's not.
I'm not going to do it now, but I can do that. Anything else?
I think that's it.
That's it.
Shake, shake, shake.
Yeah, martinis are actually a really simple thing that you just got to do them right. I'm probably not, but we're doing the best we can. Oh, it's cold. All right. And we pour. It's pink. I don't remember it being pink.
It's supposed to be pink. It's a cherry chocolate Meadtini.
I thought it was more red.
It's because of the aeration from the shaking.
I guess. Oh, this one had more in it. All right.
And of course, we're going to garnish that with a maraschino cherry.
Yes, we use the cheapy maraschino cherries. You know why? Because I like them. I know there's the Lox something Luxardo cherries. I like them, but I like these better.
And just to be fancy, I'm gonna.
No, you're not.
I'm not gonna. I was gonna try. I need a big old skewer type daily.
Just don't.
We don't have those.
Just don't swallow that when you drink it.
Yeah, it's like hello, I'm there. I'm in danger.
Probably needed an umbrella.
I'm in danger. All right. Next up.
Rinse.
Oh, rinse.
Last but not least is the passion fruit Meadtini.
Now this one is also not a 1-to-1 ratio. Does it matter if I put it in the big or the? You would like the
put
big?
It in the big one. Yeah, this one's 1 ounce of passion fruit mead, which is also quite flavorful. That's why.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, if you're making these on your own, you want something that, if it's really, really strongly flavored, you want to use a little bit less of it because otherwise it just overtakes.
Yeah. Martinis, if you're not familiar with them, are supposed to be really bright and light and refreshing. Yep. If you have too much flavor or syrupiness, then it just takes away from the Meadtini experience, or the martini experience.
2 ounces of vodka. It's almost time for a new bottle of vodka.
And so we were actually really careful in our pairings and our ratios. There was
a lot of testing.
There was a lot of testing.
Like, a lot. All right. I'm putting the cap back on.
All right. And then we shake.
That was like the groundhog from Caddyshack. I am doing this because Derica would be dying right now.
I would be.
Even though my hands don't do a lot better with cold than hers at this point.
Cold and I do not get along at all. Retrieving anything from the freezer like puts me into immediate shock. It's really annoying.
Okay, we have written on here lemon zest. I refuse to use lemon zest. I'm going to use a swath of lemon peel. Whenever you put lemon peel into a drink, you always want to express it into the drink. Get some of the essential oils into the drink. I have to wash my hands. Be right back. Now comes the fun part.
So first up is our Mandarin Meadtini. It's beautiful. I really like that naked orange in there. That makes me happy.
Naked orange.
Mm.
I am not a huge martini person. I have had a few since we started doing this. That's nice.
It is nice.
It's dry, but it has just a hint of sweetness, a little bit of the citrus thing. That's a good one.
Now, if you've noticed, none of these are gin-based martinis. These are all vodka martinis.
You know why?
Because Brian hates gin.
That's right. That's the only way I agreed to do this video.
All right. So to start off with this, this one, we're going to make Brian happy.
Oh, really? I get to have the cherry? Mm.
See? Now everything's good.
Ladies first. As it should be. I think this was my favorite one last time. By the way, these glasses that we got are so cool. This one lets it stay cold because you're not touching it. It's kind of like the New Orleans glass for whiskey.
It's a double-walled martini glass.
And we'll put links to these because she bought these glasses just to make this video.
Yeah.
So. That has such a richness of flavor. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It tastes like dark chocolate.
Like it does.
Dark chocolate with a hint of cherry in there.
And then the vanilla kind of stays with you. Yep.
But you know there's an alcoholic bite to it too, but it's not as rich and heavy as the original mead was.
Yeah, if you're
it's a lot more alcohol.
If you're a fan of a martini, a Meadtini might be danger sauce for you because they go down
They're really easy to drink.
easy.
Yeah, trust me.
Last up is passion fruit.
The funny thing is, the Mandarin Mead and the passion fruit mead were not really favorites of mine, but as a martini, they actually come out nice.
Yeah. I think that's a great martini.
That one is just like so light and crisp.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, you can drink way too much of this stuff really, really quickly.
So, in summation, Meadtinis are A-OK.
I did it again. The remote has been in the frame this whole time. There's a remote for controlling the camera, so I'm just going to hold it because we're just about done. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.
Bye-bye.